Hello guys, let's start with the warm-up today, all right? What we're gonna need for this is a chair to sit down in and an open floor space to walk around in, okay? So get those two things ready. We're gonna have a seat in our chair and kind of scoot your butts up towards the center of the seat. And sit up real tall. Stick your chest out, please. Grab your wrists like me and raise your arms up over your head like this and hold it. Feel that stretch in your back. Bring your hands back down to your stomach. Let's go back up. Hold it. Nice and tall here. And then back down to your stomach. Now let's go back up and down quickly. Good. Sitting up real tall here. Okay. Now we stay up here at the top. And we're gonna bend over left and right at the waist, stretching our sides out, okay? Go ahead and feel that stretch across your rib cage here. Very good. Six. Okay, now back up to the center and sit up tall, sticking your chest out. Turn your body from left to right, twisting your chest. Twist your chest more than your arms. Good. All right, arms down. Now, we're gonna, again, sit up real tall, but roll your shoulders in forwards circles like this, okay? Let's begin. Good. Good movement of the shoulders and the shoulder blades and the collarbones. Nice. Now, go backwards with the shoulders. Backwards circles. Good. All right. Now, stop right there. We're gonna scooch our butts back into the chairs now, all the way deeply. And we're gonna kick our right leg out straight, like this, okay? Getting that knee fully extended and trying to flex this muscle on top, right here. Let's just go ahead and hold that right there. And put it down. Do the left leg. Same way. This makes me feel like I have a stretch right behind my knee. Good, put it down. Do the right leg. And down, left leg. Down, right leg. Now let's pump the gas pedal with our ankle like this a couple times. Okay, put it down, do the left leg. And pump it. All right, and stop. Now, we're all gonna go ahead and stand up, okay? Stand up, clear out your chair so it's out of the way. And we need to make sure that we have a nice clear area here to move around in, all right? So double check the floor and make sure that there's no rugs down there or dumbbells or anything that can trip you up, okay? We're gonna crouch down with our knees bent, hands out like this, And we're gonna sidestep across the room until we get to the other end of the room and come back, all right? Deliberately picking up our feet so that we don't trip on our toes, all right? Let's do this for 45 seconds. Get ready, get set, and begin. Very good. Pick those toes up. Keep your knees bent a little bit. Almost done, guys. And come back to the center of the room. Very good. Next, we're gonna be turning in circles, okay? It's important to be confident spinning in a circle without falling down. And one thing that helps us do that is when we look at something across the room and we find it with our eyes every time that we're spinning. So find something that you can look at across the room by the video screen that you can try to find with your eyes and turn clockwise and then counterclockwise, all right? Let's begin. Ready, set, begin. Good. Keep your eyes on that target as long as you can and as soon as you can. Okay, let's give ourselves one more and we'll come to a stop right there. Very good. Now, next, we're gonna be doing what I call one-sided jumping jacks. And that's where I start off with my feet together and my hands to my side, like so. And I step out to the side and I raise my arm up so I look like that. I come back to the middle and I do the other side. And I just bounce back and forth between these two, all right? With a big step and a big reach, all right? Let's do these for 45 seconds. Ready, set, begin. Very good. Big reach and a big step. Good. This is getting our heart rate up. And stop. Well done. Couple more stretches here, all right? Go ahead and interlock your fingers together like this, all right? I'd like you to push your palms out and then raise your arms up over your head so you're standing tall like this, okay? Let's hold this stretch here for 45 seconds and begin. Take a moment right now to breathe deeply, breathing in all the way and then exhaling nice and slowly. Good, go ahead and bring your arms down. Now next, we're gonna bend over at the waist with our knees straight and trying to touch our toes like this, okay? Let's go ahead and bend over here, 45 seconds, and begin. Let your arms just dangle down with gravity. Let your head dangle down with gravity. You should be feeling a stretch in your hamstrings, behind your knees, and your lower back. All right, good. Come on up, guys. That concludes the warm-up. Let's get ready for more exercise with the next video. All right, welcome, guys. We're gonna start off by working with our hands, all right? Making sure that our hand dexterity works really well, okay? So what I'd like you guys to do is have a seat in your chairs, sit up real tall for me, and let's start off by putting our hands together in prayer. All right? We're gonna move our hands up like that, and then back down. All right, let's begin, up and down. Good. Every time I come down, I'm trying to kind of flex my wrists and get a good stretch in my wrists. Good. Now, we'll come back up to the top and we're gonna bend our wrists like this, kind of pushing our hands all the way over to one side and all the way over to the other side. Very good. Give it some pressure here. Push it a little hard. Good. Now, go ahead and twist your hands like so, showing me your knuckles that way and showing me your knuckles that way. All right, very good. Go ahead and stop that. Next, we're gonna do something I call opposition, okay? That's where I take my thumb and I touch my index finger and then I fully extend it, and then I touch my middle finger and I fully extend it, and I do the same thing with all 4 fingers, okay? I'd like you to take your dominant hand and look at your dominant hand and touch each finger like that. Let's do that for 45 seconds. Ready, set, begin. We want to do this with precision and with good intention. Keep looking at your fingertips. And stop. Now, let's do it with our non-dominant hand. That's my left hand over here, okay? We're gonna do the same thing. I'm looking at my hand, making precise touches with my fingertips. Ready, set, begin. Good, and stop there. Now, we'll do it with both hands at the same time, all right? I would say look at your dominant hand while you're doing it, but do both of them at the same time, all right? Ready, set, begin. Good, and stop right there. All right, next, we're gonna twist the light bulbs in, all right? We're gonna be curling our fingers like this, holding them up right here by our shoulders, and kind of twisting our wrists like we're screwing in a light bulb, okay? Get ready, get set, and begin. Good, and stop there. All right, so next, we're gonna play a crazy piano with our fingers, wiggling our fingers like this, okay? 30 seconds like this. Ready, set, and begin. Big movement from your fingers. Good, and stop right there. All right, lastly, with our hands, we're gonna do finger counting, where we're counting with our fingers, like so, all right? We're gonna have both of our hands up and just count like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, over and over again for 45 seconds. All right, ready, set, begin. Make sure to get those fingers fully extended, okay? No crooked fingers. Good, and stop right there. All right, next, we're gonna go ahead and work on something that helps our neck, okay? If we've ever had neck pain, this is something that can really help with it, okay? So let me show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit up real tall in our chair, and it's this very slight head movement where I'm kind of pushing my head back like that and then relaxing. Okay? There and there. It's almost like I'm giving myself a double chin, right? I'm trying to like give myself a double chin. All right? I am not looking up in the air and then coming back. My face is always straight as I do it. Okay? So we're going to have you guys go back with the head, hold it for about 5 seconds, and then relax. And we'll do this for 1 minute. All right? Get ready, get set, begin. Good. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax into whatever's normal for you. And repeat. Good. This really helps get your head back on top of your vertebrae. And gets everything all lined up. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and stop right there with the chin tucks. We're gonna need to stand up and grab our rubber band, okay? Grab your elastic band. We're gonna no longer need this chair. All right. So grab your rubber band that you guys have and remember that chin tuck that we just did where we pushed our face back like that? I would like you guys to maintain that position with your head, and then we have our band like this. We're gonna stretch it out until it touches our chest and then bring our arms back out like that. And we're gonna go open and close like that, all the while having our chin pushed back. All right? Let's do that here for 30 seconds. Ready, set, begin. Good. Keep your elbows straight the whole time. And stop. Whew, okay. That's a great exercise for your upper back, okay? We're gonna do that a few more times, and each time we do it, I want you to try to feel the muscles in your upper back working, okay? I know that you'll feel it somewhere within the shoulders, somewhere within the arms, but try to feel it primarily in your upper back, all right? Let's do it one more time, all right? Arms out and extended, set, and begin. Very good. And stop right there. Whew. It's hard work, guys. We're gonna do that one more round. This time, we're gonna change it just a little bit. We're gonna do one out to the flat, one angled this way, and then the last one angled that way. And we're just gonna bounce back and forth between flat, this angle, and this angle, okay? 30 seconds of those. You guys ready? Set, and begin. Good. Once again, we're trying to feel that in our upper back, between our shoulder blades. And stop. All right, now here's what we're gonna do with our band. We're gonna hold one end in our right hand. Step on most of it with your left foot and take a step back. All right, what we're gonna do is pull that band up towards our armpit like that, kind of like we're starting a lawnmower, okay? You'll notice that my elbow ends up nice and high up here. I am not pulling it out like this with my hand. I'm pulling it in tight to my body with my elbow up. We're gonna do that 12 times with the right hand. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. Switch this over to your left hand. So I have it in my left hand. I'm gonna step on it with my right foot. Taking a step back, we'll do the same thing. All right, ready, set, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. We got to do another round on each side, all right? Switch it over to your right hand and step on it with your left foot. All right, you guys settled? Ready to go? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? Other side. Please switch. All right, ready, set, begin. 1, 2, elbow up high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and stop. All right, well done. Now, let's hold this end in our right hand and stick it underneath of our right foot. We'll have our feet spread apart like so. Now, we're gonna hold that end with both of our hands like this and squat down a little bit. The exercise will be where we stand up and we pull it across our body, and then we bring it back down towards our hip like this. It is important that every time that we bring it back down to here, that we bend our knees into a squat, and then we stand up from that squat up to there. We cannot be bending over at the waist like this and coming up like this. All right, this is gonna really hurt our back if we do it like that, but it'll be good if we bend our knees. All right, so let's go ahead and get settled down here on the right side, holding it by our right hip. We're gonna do 12 times over here. Ready, set, begin. 1, and bend your knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great. Go ahead and switch it over to the left hand, okay? Left hand, and step on it with your left foot. All right. Got our knees bent, holding it by our left hip. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. We're gonna go back over and do it again on the right side, okay? So switch your band over. You got your feet nice and wide spread apart, like so. I have a good amount of tension on my band already. And we're gonna squat down and get ready to go. Set and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, one more time on the other side, on the left. Switch it over, please. All right, we're gonna squat down and get ready to go. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job. We got one more exercise for you, okay? With the band. We're gonna use this band and we're gonna make believe that we're pulling a bow with it, okay? So I'm gonna hold one end of my left hand like that and hold my arm out. And I'm gonna grab that band like that and pull it back by my ear like I'm pulling a bow back, okay? Just like this. Okay, stand tall while we do this. And let that hand end up by your cheek or by your ear, okay? We don't want it kind of extended back like this. We want it close to your face. Okay, ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic work. Go ahead and switch hands, all right? We're gonna hold that bow the other way. I'm holding it now in my right hand, about to pull it back with my left, like this, okay? All right, stand tall. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, one more round on each side. Switch it over. Switch hands. All right. Hold your band up, ready to go. Ready, set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, last set. Switch it over in your hands. Hold it up, ready to go. All right, ready? Set, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done, guys. All right, welcome guys. Let's do some balance and coordination exercises. What we're gonna need today is a nice, sturdy, firm chair and an open floor space to move around in, okay? So let's go ahead and get behind our chair and stand up. We're gonna place one of our hands just nice and lightly on the back of the chair like this. And we're gonna stand with one knee up high like this, like a flamingo, all right? 30 seconds. Get ready, get set, and begin. Good. Keep your eyes focused on one thing, all right? Don't be looking around the room. And bring your foot down. Well done. Now, we're gonna do the other leg, all right? Other knee is gonna come up and we're just gonna stand on that leg. Ready, set, and begin. Very good, bring your leg down. Now next, I want you guys to bring your feet nice and close together, okay? You're gonna close your left eye, so I'm only looking out my right eye, okay? We're gonna stand like that for 30 seconds, okay? Go ahead and close your left eye and begin. Good. Now that you've been there, now I want you to use that right eye to look at something far across the room. And now I want you to look at something very close to you, like the floor. And now look at something far away. And now open your eyes. Well done. Do the same thing by closing your right eye, okay? We're gonna close our right eye and begin. Good. Now look at something far across the room. Now look at the floor in front. And now look at something far. And stop. All right, next. We definitely want to make sure that we are next to our chair just in case we need to grab onto it if we fall. We're going to be standing with our feet together and closing our eyes at the same time, okay? So both of our eyes are closed. We're going to do that for 30 seconds, okay? Get ready, get set, and begin. Very good. Open your eyes. All right. Now, next, we're gonna have our feet nice and close together again. And this time, we're gonna take our hand and reach across our body real far this away, and then real far this away. Reaching as far to the left as we can and as far to the right as we can, okay? We're going to do that for 30 seconds, alternating. All right? Ready, set, begin. And stop. Very well done. We're gonna do that one more time. Remember, when we do this, reaching, we're not bending over and hunching over like this. We are just simply reaching kind of upright all the way to one side, all right? So don't lean over at the waist. All right, 30 more seconds each way in an alternating fashion. Ready? Set, begin. And stop. All right, so now we're still standing behind our chair and we're gonna do something with our feet this time, okay? We're gonna be taking a cross step across our body and bouncing back, okay? I cross around and I bounce right back. It's almost like I'm catching myself from stumbling. I go there and I bounce right back, okay? We're gonna do this in an alternating fashion for 1 minute, all right? So get ready, guys. Get set and begin. Good. Catch yourself and bounce right back. Good. And come on back to the center. Now next, we're gonna need to clear out our chair and have a nice wide open area. So let's go ahead and move our chair, please. And we come back into our room. We take a quick scan of the floor and make sure that there's nothing on the floor that's gonna trip us up. All right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on one side of the room and we're gonna walk to the other side of the room, walking heel to toe, like we're walking on a tightrope like this, okay? And then once we get to the other end of the room, we are gonna walk backwards to where we began. When we walk backwards, we're just walking backwards normally. We're not walking heel to toe backwards because that's a little too dangerous. We're only walking heel to toe when we go forwards. All right? Let's do this for 1 minute. All right? You guys ready? Set and begin. Good. Walk that tightrope. And you guys are going to do this at your own pace. Very good. And stop. Well done, guys.